All right, season two finale of Mandalorian. Yes, I've been getting a lot of information from a lot of people about the incident with Django and Boba Fett and the clone stuff and the Force and things like that. Like I've been studying my Star Wars history, especially for this finale, which I've been loving Mandalorian. Um, so, like, I'm not going to go through beat by beat what happened in the episode. You can watch it for yourself there. The reason why I'm making this video is because, like, I saw the stinger at the very end, the post-credit scene, if you will, if we're in a movie thing anymore, the Book of Boba Fett. And, a lot of people were speculating because they didn't announce a Boba Fett series within the Disney panel that there was going to be no Boba Fett, which is BS because he's a popular character. And then I saw the stinger, then I'm like, this could be very interesting. So I definitely like what I saw at the end of the stinger at the end there. The main thing in the episode, like I popped for three things. I popped for when he used the Beskar spear to spear the stormtrooper, the dark stormtrooper in the neck. I popped for when he stopped all the stormtroopers from coming in. I was like, oh shit! It was like last second stuff there. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I did not trust. I did not trust Moff Gideon for a second. I don't think anybody did when he was bargaining with the Mandalorian to say, like, you know what, take the kid and leave the ship. Don't look back. All good. I got his blood. It's all good. That's it, man. Just leave. It's all good. I'm thinking like, no, you're gonna do something bad. You are a bad mofo. No, do not trust this guy. I was hoping maybe, just maybe, unlike WWE, he would be a smart face, good guy per se, and he would block the spear like that or whatever because he knew it was coming because he knew he couldn't trust Gideon. Like he goes on there, he hears his and then just like when in episode 5, the Ahsoka episode, he knew the bad guy was gonna draw the gun at him, and so like he knew it was coming like shh. And then, like, you see all the bits and parts, the edits, he knew it was coming, but for some reason, he didn't think Moff Gideon would stab him in the back. You gotta get out of here. Unless Moff Gideon kicked that thing away, no, because I don't think Moff Gideon has the Force, so he could, like, that thing to him. So, like, yeah, he should have saw that shit coming. But it was a good fight between them, nonetheless. We, like, when they said earlier that thing can cut through anything, and then, like, I think they said, pure Beskar, I'm like, I think I know what's going to happen here. and I would definitely want to see it. And I got it, and it was really good. There was a part when there was a part, oh my God, I thought it was pretty good. It was like clang, 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 clang. There was a part when, I believe like, Mandalorian spear was downward, and he kicked it, like he kicked, from the front of his foot, he kicked backwards, and the spear, the momentum went forward. I was like, oh, because he swiped down, he kicked it and went like, or again, I was like, oh, that's some cool shit. Because I play Neo, and Neo has a lot of the same kind of weapons. It has a sword, it has an Odachi, it has a spear, it has like tonfas, it has a lot of different weapons, and you have to get used to them to get your level up. So you got to use the weapons. So I know what a spear can do. There was definitely some things in that game that Mandalorian did not do in this thing. There's a lot of cool moves in that game, but no pokey, no twirling around, no like sweep the leg kind of stuff there. None of that stuff there. So like he was doing good for what it was there. The other cool part was well, there was an interesting part when baby Yoda Grogu was resting on the side. It looked like he wasn't gonna make it per se, but like they wouldn't kill the cash cow, would they? Would they? Would they? Nah, Disney wouldn't do that. It was kind of perplexing to me when Moff Gideon had a blaster left over. You didn't frisk him before you put him in the room? How do you get a blaster? Like, did they miss one? Like, when they were cleaning up and, like, killing all the stormtroopers or whatever, did they happen to miss a gun, and then they happen to put Moff Gideon near that gun? Okay, drama, I guess. I didn't know who was going to get shot in there. I think they all had armor in there except for yeah, the two the two hot girls, Mulan and the girl who should be Wonder Woman, her. So like yeah, they were the only ones who didn't have armor in there. Besides, Grogu. And I liked when the Jedi came down there, I actually thought it was maybe Ahsoka. They didn't answer, and then I think I saw white or no, the robe I saw, the same robe I saw in the episode 5. I was like, oh, it's Ahsoka, she's back. The gang's back together. Let's go. It wasn't Ahsoka because I saw the green blade. I'm like, green. Like fans that immediately know green when they see, like, I'm like a noob or whatever. But I think red is for Darth Vader and Darth Maul. But green, I guess, is for, I think green and blue is the Jedi Force. So like I think white. I think Ahsoka owns the only one who has white. But I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. So I definitely knew it wasn't Ahsoka because it was a one-handed blade, one-handed saber, and it was green. So there's no way it could be Ahsoka because Ahsoka has like a thing about her. It's certain things. So like when he went in there and was wrecking shop, I was like, who is this badass? He was just destroying things. He was using the environment against them. He was like just crunching them like freaking sardine cans. Like aluminum foil, like get out of here. Yeah, boss. Boss, no, definitely. That's what they call boss. There was a thing I noticed this first time looking at it. By the way, first time looking at it, there was a thing when I was looking at it, and there was it was the final bridge area before he went into the room, and the 8 or 9 or a million stormtroopers were like dark troopers were out there. They were shooting at him, and it looked like it was hitting him, but no effect. I don't know. Because like I think at least one of those robots is gonna hit you, unless like you blow them all away at the same time when they're on the ground. Then they probably can't hit you, or you blow all the weapons away immediately. He didn't do that. He walked in there like knowing that they can't do any damage, but it looked like some of those blasters hit him. I'm just saying. And then the big reveal. And then I'm like, I know Luke Skywalker's face when I see it. It's an altered version of his face. It looks very interesting to me. I was like, what's going on with his face, dude? Because I've been watching Mandalorian and a lot of the stuff there. I know normal faces when I see them. His face looked odd. I don't know why. Who knows? Was that guy really there? It looked. I think I'm not the only one. It looked when the videos come up there and the speculation comes out there and the Easter eggs and stuff there. Something's up with that guy's face. There's a mat on his face, something like that. There, it looked like a cross between Luke Skywalker and somebody else. I have no idea why it had to be like that. You couldn't find another actor with a similar hairstyle or a different hairstyle. It didn't have to be Luke. It could have been any Jedi. And isn't this in the future? And Luke is kind of old. Why is Luke back? Or is this the Star Wars thing? Is it a clone of Luke, and this is a younger version of Luke? That's the main question in there. You can forget the bullet stuff there, but was that a clone of Luke, and that's like a young Luke right now? And the matte face thing, that's the main thing I want to know. I have no idea what the hell that's about. But him exposing his face to Grogu at the end, that was a nice little touch there. I'm sure a lot of fans like that part. And I don't. I was waiting for it kind of when Mandalorian Jin, I believe his name is. He would turn around and look at the crew so the crew can see his face. I don't think he did that because he was staring at Grogu the entire time, leaving with Luke and R2D2, and I don't think he looked back. Maybe in next season 3 or whatever, then he continues and he looks back. So but I'm not sure if the crew saw his face. Not that big of a deal. But it is, what is a big deal? What's up with Luke's face? I don't know. Because every episode of Mandalorian looked nice and natural, but something was off with his face. If I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I saw it in 720p HD, and something's not right, bro. So, Yeah, that's it for the episode. There, I would give the episode a, like for what they were working with in the episode and all the beats they have to get together. There's nothing really wrong with anything when it comes to the writing. Like getting the crew back together and why they got to back together, that made sense. Moth getting and not being with everybody else, and Moth getting and being with the baby, knowing that they're going after the baby Grogu per se. Him being there, outsmarting everybody, that's a good place to be, near the baby, being safe. That was very smart right there. Um, the only thing is the blaster shot, really. The Jedi coming into the last second to save Grogu in that very final thing. I don't know how the Jedi would know to be there at that very time. He could have went there the day beforehand. He could have got there instantly. I don't know what took him so long or why he had to be there at that time. But overall, it was pretty good. I give it a 9 out of 10 because I can find some plot holes in there. Like the last episode, I could find some plot holes in there. With the last episode, episode 7, about when Bill Maher's character Mayfeld, he didn't want to go in the cafeteria because he didn't want his superior officer to recognize him. But then he went in there, and his superior officer didn't recognize him. So the entire time, Mayfeld's character could have gone to the computer and had his face scanned, and it would have been all good. Or they could have grabbed the helmet from the truck, put it on, and then use the machine, scan his face, and go about his day. Or they could have snuck around somewhere, grabbed another stormtrooper's helmet, and put that on, and then continue about his day. Why it didn't have to? Why did they have to rush so fast to get out of that place? That was weird. So 9 out of 10. There you go. Clack off.